The WNBA offseason is usually a time for speculation and anticipation. Teams tinker with rosters, making strategic decisions to strengthen their lineups. Free agents explore their options, weighing offers and considering where they might best fit. Fans dream of championship runs, envisioning their favorite teams lifting the trophy. Yet nothing could have prepared the basketball world for the earthquake that struck on a seemingly ordinary Tuesday afternoon. The news spread like wildfire, catching everyone off guard. The Indiana Fever, a team in the midst of a rebuild, made a move that sent shockwaves through the league and beyond. This was not just any trade, it was a statement of intent. They traded for the face of women's college basketball, the electric Caitlin Clark. Known for her scoring prowess and leadership, Clark had become a household name. The move was met with a mixture of disbelief and excitement. Fans and analysts alike were buzzing with questions and opinions. Could the Fever really pull this off? Was this the turning point they had been waiting for? Was this a stroke of genius or a desperate gamble? The debate raged on across sports shows and social media platforms. One thing was certain: the WNBA landscape had changed forever. This trade had the potential to reshape the competitive balance of the league. Clark, fresh off a historic season with the Iowa Hawkeyes, was the most sought-after prospect in years. Her performances had captivated audiences and set new benchmarks. Her arrival in Indiana promised to inject instant excitement into the franchise and the league as a whole. Fever fans were ecstatic, hoping she would be the catalyst for a new era of success. But with such a bold move came immense expectations. The pressure was on Clark to deliver on the grand stage of the WNBA. The Fever, too, faced scrutiny. They had placed a significant bet on Clark, and the basketball world was watching closely to see if it would pay off. The basketball world held its breath, eager to witness the next chapter in this unfolding drama. The stakes were high, and the anticipation was palpable. Would Clark rise to the occasion and lead the Fever to glory? Only time would tell. But one thing was clear: the WNBA had entered a new era, and everyone was watching. Merchandise sales soared, and fans lined up for autographs, eager to be part of this historic moment. The Fever's bold move had not only captured the attention of basketball enthusiasts, but also ignited a renewed passion for the sport. Clark's college highlights were replayed endlessly, reminding everyone of her incredible talent and potential. Her journey from college star to WNBA sensation was a story that resonated with many. As the season approached, the Fever's home games became the hottest ticket in town. Fans were eager to see their new star in action, and the atmosphere was electric. Clark quickly integrated with her new teammates, showing her dedication and work ethic. The Fever's coach emphasized the importance of teamwork and unity, knowing that success would require a collective effort. The moment finally arrived. Clark made her debut in the Fever's first game of the season, and all eyes were on her. The crowd erupted as she took to the court, ready to make her mark in the WNBA. Clark did not disappoint. She showcased her skills, scoring points, making assists, and energizing her team. It was clear that she was ready for the challenge, and the Fever had made a game-changing acquisition. In post-game interviews, Clark expressed her gratitude for the opportunity and her determination to succeed. Her coach praised her performance and the positive impact she had on the team. Fans celebrated outside the stadium, hopeful for a bright future. As the season progressed, Clark continued to impress, delivering standout performances and helping the Fever climb the standings. The seismic shift in the WNBA had indeed begun, and the basketball world was captivated by the unfolding story. Caitlin Clark wasn't just a basketball player, she was a phenomenon. Her presence on the court was electric, and her talent was undeniable. From the moment she stepped onto the court at Iowa, she captivated audiences with her dazzling skills and infectious enthusiasm. Every game she played was a spectacle, a masterclass in basketball artistry. Her court vision was exceptional, her passing ability mesmerizing, and her shooting range limitless. She had an uncanny ability to read the game, always seeming to be one step ahead of her opponents. She was a walking highlight reel, capable of draining three-pointers from well beyond the arc and threading no-look passes through the tightest of defenses. Her plays were not just effective, they were breathtaking. But beyond the stats and accolades, there was a certain magnetism about Clark. Her charisma on and off the court made her a beloved figure among fans and teammates alike. She played with a joy and passion that was contagious, drawing fans into every possession. Her enthusiasm was palpable, and it resonated with everyone who watched her play. Her impact transcended the game itself. She was not just a player, she was an ambassador for the sport, bringing attention and excitement to women's basketball. She became a role model for young girls, an inspiration to aspiring athletes, and a symbol of the growing excitement surrounding women's basketball. Her influence extended far beyond the court, touching the lives of countless young fans. The WNBA had taken notice. Her talent and charisma made her a perfect fit for the league, and she was poised to make an even greater impact on the professional stage. The future was bright for Caitlin Clark, and her journey was just beginning. As she transitioned to the WNBA, the world watched with anticipation. Her college career had set the stage, but now she was ready to take on new challenges and reach new heights. Caitlin Clark was not just a star, she was a beacon of hope and inspiration for the next generation of athletes. Her journey was a testament to hard work, dedication, and the power of dreams. Caitlin Clark had shown that with passion and perseverance, anything was possible. She was a true star, and her story was far from over. As she continued to shine on and off the court, Caitlin Clark's legacy grew. She was more than an athlete. She was a symbol of hope, a source of inspiration, and a testament to the power of sports to change lives. The world had witnessed the rise of a star, and Caitlin Clark was ready to leave an indelible mark on the world of basketball. Her journey was just beginning, and the best was yet to come. The Indiana Fever, despite their storied history, had fallen on hard times. Once a powerhouse in the league, the team had seen better days. Their fans, who had once cheered for a championship-caliber team, were now left hoping for a turnaround. Rebuilding years had taken their toll, leaving the team searching for an identity and a spark. The front office had tried various strategies, from drafting young talent to signing seasoned veterans, but nothing seemed to stick. The team was in desperate need of a game-changer. Enter Caitlin Clark. A phenom in college basketball, Clark had captured the attention of scouts and fans alike with her incredible skills and on-court leadership. Her ability to score from anywhere on the court, and her knack for making her teammates better, made her a coveted prospect. The trade package the Fever sent to the Dallas Wings, who held the #1 pick in the draft, was substantial. It wasn't just a simple exchange, it was a bold statement of intent. It included multiple first-round draft picks and a young, promising player. The Fever were essentially betting their future on Clark, hoping that she would be the cornerstone around which they could rebuild their franchise. It was a high-stakes gamble, a clear all-in move for a franchise desperate to reclaim its former glory. The fans were excited but also anxious, knowing that such a move could either lead to a resurgence or set the team back even further. The Fever front office, led by General Manager Lynn Dunn, believed that Clark was the missing piece, the transformative player who could change the team's fortunes. Dunn had a vision, and Clark was at the center of it. They saw in her the potential to build a dynasty, a team capable of competing for championships for years to come. The idea was not just to make the playoffs, but to dominate the league, to bring back the glory days of the Indiana Fever. But the risks were undeniable. The pressure on Clark would be immense, and the expectations from the fans and the front office would be sky high. Clark was still untested at the professional level. College success didn't always translate to the pros, and the WNBA was a different beast altogether. The physicality, the speed, and the level of competition were all ramped up. The pressure of carrying a franchise could prove overwhelming. Many young stars had faltered under such weight, and the Fever were acutely aware of this. They had to ensure that Clark was not just physically prepared, but also mentally ready for the challenges ahead. And the price they had paid in terms of draft capital was steep. The future of the franchise was now tied to Clark's success. If she thrived, the Fever could be back on top. If she struggled, the team could face years of rebuilding. It was a calculated risk, but one that the Fever believed was worth taking. Section 4, Shockwaves. The WNBA reacts to the trade. The news of the trade spread like wildfire. Social media erupted with reactions from fans, analysts, and players alike. The overwhelming sentiment was one of shock and awe. Some questioned the Fever's decision-making, wondering if they had given up too much for a player yet to play a single minute in the WNBA. Others lauded the team's boldness, praising their willingness to take a calculated risk on a generational talent. ESPN analysts debated the trade's merits, with some calling it a franchise-altering move, and others expressing concerns about the long-term implications. The WNBA Players Association released a statement welcoming Clark to the league and expressing their excitement for the upcoming season. One thing was clear: the WNBA world was buzzing with anticipation. Section 5. A new era in Indiana, the immediate impact. The arrival of Caitlin Clark in Indianapolis was met with a level of excitement not seen in years. Season ticket sales skyrocketed, local media coverage intensified. Fans, starved for a winner, dared to dream again. Clark's impact on the Fever was immediate and profound. Her dazzling playmaking abilities energized the team's offense, creating scoring opportunities for herself and her teammates. Her infectious enthusiasm and unwavering confidence breathed new life into the locker room. The Fever, once a team struggling to find its footing, were now a must-watch spectacle. Their games became events, drawing sellout crowds eager to witness Clark's magic firsthand. The energy in the arena was palpable, a testament to the transformative power of a single player. Section 6. Caitlin Clark in Indianapolis. A league-altering partnership? The WNBA had seen its fair share of stars, but there was something different about Caitlin Clark. Her arrival felt like a watershed moment, a sign that the league was entering a new era. Her ability to connect with fans on a personal level, her willingness to embrace the spotlight, and her undeniable talent made her a marketer's dream. The WNBA, eager to capitalize on her popularity, featured her prominently in their promotional campaigns. Sponsors lined up to endorse her. National media outlets clamored for interviews. Clark's star power was undeniable, and her impact on the league's growth and visibility was undeniable as well.